baby was missing from the Matter Tottenham Memorial Hospital, but as information reaching of that, the missing child have been found yet. So whatsoever you are watching, there's a breaking news coming to you live from Zwedi City, Grand Juliet County. So my name is Roland Harris White Jr. This the Liberia Public Radio live at the Liberia National Police Headquarters, where the missing child have been found. As you can see, citizens has gathered here in their numbers to witness this particular event. So whatsoever you are watching, we'd like to say keep following. Whatsoever you are watching is not yet cleared where this child was being found, but we will speak to authorities as it relates to this incident. So whatsoever you are, this police station is jam-packed here. We're citizens are in the Jupiter moon here. We'd like to say welcome. This Liberia Public Radio. I'm Roland Wa bringing Neo. So whatsoever you are watching, we'd like to say keep following. Don't you go away. So there's a breaking news here. There's a breaking news. We don't know where this baby was from, and we will speak to authorities here to give you the full story. So whatsoever you are watching, we'd like to say keep following. So there's a breaking news. There's seriously a breaking news. This little child issues spark widespread speculations as it relates to the safety and security of the Matter Tottenham Memorial Hospital. But just information reaching up here that the baby has been found, and we are currently posted at the Women and Children Social Protection Office here in Zwedi, where the child was being discovered. I would like to say keep following, don't go away as we bring you all of this happening here in Zwedi. My name is Roland Harris White Jr. Bringing you all of this happening here. I would like to say keep following. Thank you so much for watching. We are live at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. As you can see, citizens have been jubilant here. There's a breaking news. First of its kind happening in Zwedi. And my name is Roland Harris White Jr. You can see citizens are in a jubilant mood. There's a breaking news here in Zwedi. The messenger earlier this morning reported that at 2:55 a.m. 6-day-old infant baby was discovered missing from the Matter Tottenham Memorial Hospital, and as the time it is now, it's 9:33 p.m. in the city of Zwedi, where we are live at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police here in Grand Juliet, where according to information, the missing child have been found. As you can see, citizens are in their jubilant mood here, jubilating about this view, praying to God that it is good that they found the child. So whatsoever you are watching, this is Liberia Public Radio coming to you live at this time. As you can see in this video, This is the breaking news here in the county. This news earlier this morning sparked widespread speculations. The Ministry of Health even released a press statement confirming the information that an unidentified individual wearing the hijack was seen taking from this premises. We are bringing you this live coverage at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police here in Brasilia. Seriously, in a jubilant mood, the station is overcrowded here in the city of Zwaju. Very, very overcrowded. I cannot use any adjective to describe this kind of crowd here who are in a jubilant mood. Pray to God that the children, the amazing child. Okay, you can see here, they are chanting LEC goal, the baby is being formed. As you can see here, so keep following this Liberia Public Radio coming to you live at this time in the city of Zwaju, and the Liberia National Police Brasilia Department headquarters. No. Hey. So whatsoever you are watching in this video, you see citizens are jubilating and having hear about the news of the missing child being found yet. We are here to speak to any authority here. As you can see here, the place jam-packed to citizens. As you can see in that video, there's the ambulance. Here's the ambulance that bringing. Yes, the ambulance, and we will bring you that very shortly, making our way there. So whatsoever you are watching, let us say keep following. Don't go away as we bring you this live happening here from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police here in the county. So whatsoever you are watching. See, there's the ambulance. There's the ambulance. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. You see, there's the ambulance. There's the ambulance from the Matata Memorial Hospital in the country. So whatsoever you are watching, keep following, don't go away. What's here in the country. Keep watching. Don't you go away. Very difficult. After really so bad. Don't go away. Police security, very tight security protocols here. Very tight security protocol. Finding it very difficult. Yet citizens have not given a chance, demanding that they want baby. As you can see here, men and women. As you can see, others are lying on the floor. Others are also lying on the floor. You see, security apparatus find it very difficult to control the crowd here. We like to say keep posted as we bring you all of this happenings here. There's the Liberia Popular Radio coming to you live from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police in Gwangele County, where allegedly earlier this morning we reported that a 6-day-old baby was missing from the Martha Tubman Memorial Hospital. And as you can see in this live broadcast, the missing child been found, but the ambulance here from is difficult to enter the premises because of citizen invasion here. We say whatsoever you are watching, keep posted as we bring you all of this happiness here in the county. So you can see the place jam-packed. Place jam-packed. I see. So whatsoever you are watching, the missing child has been found. And keep posted as we bring you all of the happenings here in the county. My name is Roland Harris Wack, coming to you live at this time. The ambulance found it very difficult because of. So let's see what happens there. Let's see what happens there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see. You're the virus. And you can see here, very difficult here in the county. So I will say keep posted as we bring you all of the happiness here. It's very intense here. Citizens has not given the law enforcement officer a chance to execute their duty. And let's see what happens to the ambulance. And they have been taken. And there you go. The ambulance is going back. Let's see what happens. As you can see, citizens are moving towards that. As you can see, what's the other like I said, keep following, don't go away. As we bring you all of this happiness here. This is Liberia Public Radio coming to you live. The ambulance just left the premises of the Liberia National Police headquarters here in the county because the citizens have not given law enforcement officers the chance to either execute their duty. No one knows what that ambulance was going to do, whether it was the baby that was in the ambulance. Citizens didn't give the law enforcement officer the chance to execute that duty. Let's hear from the CIA. Can you tell us now that the child is phone? The child is phone. 100% rest assured. They're taking the child to the hospital. The child phone by who? The child is more healthy than before. Okay. You don't go in with that child. Okay. So you will see. We'll take the child to the hospital and not treatment. Okay. Don't worry, the child will not get missing. Thank you so much. That was the voice of Samuel Pay, the regional commander of the Women and Children Social Protection here in the county, giving us confirming the information that yes, the child was found, but very healthy and has been taken back to the Martha Tubman Memorial Hospital for.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you're watching us from. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for always tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. What is this? Yeah, so please do us a favor and just share the show. Share for your family, your friends to join us as well, so we can talk about Liberia. Thank you so much for being here. Um, we're gonna start. I think we since it's late, we're not gonna stay here too long. Let me bring on. Hi,
How you doing?
Alex. Long
How you
time
doing,
no
Amy?
see.
Yeah, well, Amy, school, start school, so it's so hectic. It's not easy. Right now, as I'm speaking, I'm doing schoolwork, and it's been a long time, so let me kind of say hi to my beautiful family over here.
Thank you for thinking
Uh,
about us today.
I know, right?
What's been
Yeah.
going on? Well,
Uh,
you just at school.
school.
Okay.
Yeah, the school. Yeah, been doing schoolwork. It's not easy. I was attending one university, one college. I just obtained a certificate in cybersecurity.
Oh, you're in two schools at the same time.
Yeah,
Oh,
see that I'm
yeah,
working. Yeah,
yeah, that's a lot.
yeah,
Or
hmm
congratulations on your certificate.
yeah. Thank you.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, we been missing out on a lot, on a lot of stuff. So that video I was just playing was something that I seen this morning. I watched from what Grangy there.
Grandita, Tante, yeah, Grandita.
This girl was talking about her baby getting
Mm-hmm.
missing, and then when I seen the video that the baby was found, I was like, "Oh, thank you, Lord." I was excited and I wanted to play that. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I was kind of um
Mm-hmm.
from what she explained, the baby mom. It seems
Mm-hmm.
like the midwives have something to do with it, and those are the people that need to be questioning because just because a baby is found, it doesn't mean that you just let it go like that before they do it to somebody else. Who knows what they plan to do to that baby if people wasn't going to do that, rise up like that, uh, uh, in search for the baby. Who knows? People are so cruel these days, and it doesn't make any sense. Like the innocent ones, and the way it talks to patients in the hospital in Liberia, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't know in Africa as a whole. But since we're talking about Liberia right now, we're going to zoom in on that.
Right.
Um, from the way she was explaining, this nurse was talking to her. I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, what? And Brenda, I was like, yeah, she knows something about it because how dare you scream at someone who's trying to look at a paper that is placed on that baby's bed,
Mm-hmm.
trying to read it, and what you gonna do? Take it out, like, how you talking to us like that? Like, and I felt something about, I'm like, really? They talk to you if you'll be talking to somebody like that who just had a baby and this is her baby. She's trying to. It's so yeah. You are up to something. That's why. And I think they need to hold that midwife, whatever, or nurse, whoever she
Right.
is. She knows something about that. They need to hold her and question
Uh,
her.
yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's frustrating in our country that there are a lot of midwife nurses that is unprofessional. When
Very,
it comes to
very.
professionalism, they are not actually professional at all. So the thing is, most of them will always come up with this is just a big. It's not strange in our community. It's not strange in Liberia. They can do it to people that are pregnant. Amy. You'll be surprised where they're supposed to counsel the pregnant women, but it'll be yelling and screaming. Let me tell you, Daniel, when you're opening it, let me tell you to do the wall.
That is disgusting.
Yes, that's their usual behavior. So for her talking to the baby mother like that, that baby going to be a great baby. And, don't be surprised that baby will be a
God
person.
is with that baby.
That
I was
baby
so
going
worried. I was so worried
to
thinking about him today. Like, I know them personally. And I said, "Oh my God, why have they taken that baby?" Because I'm a mother, right? I can't imagine. God forbid,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that somebody stole my child.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. It's better that people can say, "Oh, it's better that what's happened to the person," right?
Mm-hmm.
God forbid if the person is dead or not, then for you not knowing at all where they're at, if
That's
they're
that's
being
that's what they
treated,
normally do, though. That's what they
if they're
normally
being
do.
treated cruelly, or if they're in pain, if they're being hurt, that has to be a terrible feeling to something. I was feeling so bad for her, and I'm so glad they found that baby and
Yeah,
brought the baby back to her. That's
that's
really good.
that's what
That's
they normally do, sister. That's what they normally do. So the thing is, they need to train most people. They need to train a lot of people. Some of them just graduate. They haven't go for stable test yet. Like mostly in the west, in the interior aspect,
Yeah,
Grand
do you
G.
still born in Liberia?
Yes, they do a stable.
Nursing stable?
Yes,
Oh,
before you be an RN, you got to take a stable.
they need to put some professionalism on there then.
Yeah, they do a stable test.
Criteria for professional behavior. They need to put that on there because they're too rude. That
Yeah.
like when I went to Liberia in 2023, my niece had a baby, right? And the
Mm-hmm.
baby was not well. They took her to some coincide doctors. They don't listen. And I don't know what that lady did to her. That baby stayed so long the way the baby came out. The baby was not really breathing right.
Mm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, let's take this to EWA. So I went and I left my Airbnb to go see her to EWA, right? So when
Mm-hmm.
I got there, they're still sitting in the waiting room with the baby laying on her grandmother's lap, taking going like this. Like that's the 2 days old baby can't even breathe, and they got the baby in the waiting room with on the grandmother's lap. And I
Mm-hmm.
know in the United States, you take a baby like that to a hospital, and that baby breathing like they when they were run on that baby and take that baby something. So when I came and I seen, I was like, so I went to the desk, right? I was like, excuse me, do you see what that baby's doing? Like, are you do you think, like you would see her anytime soon? Like, what's going on? They've been here like an hour or two now. And look at the baby. Hear that? That was so funny. He was like, "You see, I'm taking care of her. You see the something there. We got plenty of people here." I turned around. I went and I was nice with the whole thing, right? I was nice to him, talking to him real nice, and then when he started acting all rude, look, I turned around to everybody. I said, "Why everybody so rude in this country and angry?" Look, everybody started laughing. So why because he was like, because he heard my accent, the thing we always come from here and trying to tell him what to do. I said, I'm not trying to tell him what to do. It just I couldn't even breathe. I was holding my breath when I look at the baby. How can you see the baby taking like
Yeah.
one breathing and you keeping the baby still there? And I'm asking you what's gonna happen. You're trying to eat me up already. But yeah, they are not professional out in those hospitals. Mm-mm.
They are not. They are not. Absolutely, they are not. A lot of people in that country, they are not professional at all. They just because they feel like this, they don't want to pay the nicest and the mayor good money, so they just take anybody and just hire. So the first thing is the even the management, the entire management of that hospital, they
Mm-hmm.
need to get fired. The entire management thing, starting from the security, need to get because the thing is this was planned. It was planned. How
Oh
did
yeah,
this person enter the
you
hospital?
talking about stealing the baby? Yeah. Because
Yes.
how did they get that baby out of the hospital without any proper you know do you,
Mhm.
how do you just let somebody just walk out of the hospital with a baby?
The first thing is they took the baby in the ICU room and later you came up by saying the baby changing color when you know the person
They
saw
were
that baby,
lying.
you know.
Trying to find a
So
way to take
it
him
was
away.
something. So if you're looking at something, they need to do a track record on somebody that gave birth, because people keep saying that there's a girl that gave birth but her child died. So that should be that person from that
They
time.
were trying to swipe
Yes,
to
they
give
try
the
to
girl
keep the
baby
person
to her.
swap the dead one, give the dead one. I believe yes, that's what they try to do.
That is horrible.
It's normal. It's even happening in the bigger hospital in Liberia, JFK. That's something that normal. If you don't careful with your child, then
Well,
they don't.
sometimes it's happening here too. Babies get missed, but it's not common. But once in a blue moon. So when I had my baby in the hospital, I put I had a marker. No one knew what that marker was. Where I placed that marker, no one knew. I put them right between the little toes, right? And
Hmm.
I marked there where nobody can see it. And they don't bathe them anyways in the house. So you won't go and you're not telling me say you wouldn't wipe it because you can't see it, right? So I
Hmm.
just marked right between both legs. I did that. So every time I brought my baby back, I look between the toes. See if that was my child. When I look between the eyes, I said, okay, yeah, that's my baby. I was paranoid. They said, "Oh, do you want me to take the baby so you can have some rest?" I'm like, "No, I'm fine." That baby slept right in that room with me. No, I'm okay. Oh, we can take him to the nursery. No, it's fine. I got him. No, it's fine. Yeah, I was paranoid. I did not let my baby get out of my sight
Hmm.
all this the whole
Hmm.
time I was in the hospital. But they told them to do the test and everything. But sleeping and all of that, I was right there with my hands over him while I was falling asleep. But yeah, it just I guess it's a motherly thing. I was crazy and
Yep.
paranoid, but
Yep. Yep.
it's something.
So that's the thing. The people they need to investigate everybody to the hospital. On a
Everybody in the
laywide
house,
to
especially
really
that nurse who was acting rude
investigation.
or the baby mom, she needs to. She knows about it. She knows about
The
it.
first
There's
thing the
no
Ministry of
way.
Health need to close that hospital down
Yeah,
right away. Close them down or for
it's what
time,
happened in
little
a
time. Yeah,
developing
because
country.
Alena is not the first time
In a hospital.
in the hospital. It's not the
Oh
first
well.
time.
Mm.
So if
Yeah,
allegation coming to say
Then
it's not the first
they're
time,
not
you
being
want to
sued. That's why they're not being sued. If they're being sued, they'll not do that. But somebody, thank God, they
people
found
don't get
this
money
person.
like bro now who sue like in the hospital. People
Yes,
don't get money like bro.
that's why when here you don't have money. When you sue, you get money. He like, bro, you get money, you get sued.
Yeah, no.
It's sad, but hey, that's what we are. But anyways, let's move on.
Yeah. Hmm.
Let's talk about what's on your mind. What's going on in our country, in our beautiful country, getting beautiful
Yeah,
every
what's on my
day.
mind that we keep talking about, though I never been on here is I want us to pray for our former president George Weah. We need to pray for him. Although I know some people, citizens who watching here, they're gonna abuse me today. They're gonna curse me, give me all kind of words. But this is something. It's not about whether I be a citizen or I be a U pissed or not. The matter of fact is because he served our country as president and he also
So
served.
what's wrong with him?
He's not well.
How do you know that?
So this is let me give an example. Amy, if I know you very well and I see your body, structure that kind of change, your body drop, and you can stand like where I know Amy. When Amy's standing, you can see the, So like for Joshua, the way when he go to church, the way he dance, when he was coming down the stairs, he had to hold his wife to come down the stairs. Even during the launching of the party headquarters, he had to hold the security before he get down. So there are a lot of signs and symptoms that we see, and like we need to stand up. We don't know what kind of sickness he fighting, but we need to pray to God because cities need to stop doing politics. They need to stop it. They need to stop this too much politics and pay attention on him because if you want him 2029, you need to pray that he get better. You need to pray that he get okay. He's not actually well. When information reached that in Ghana for medical, medication care, people started insulting against citizens, started saying all kind of stuff. They had to force him and take him to Morocco in order for him to go. He couldn't stand. You just see every time they gotta find a way that he can sit and think because they know the stamina is not there. This was the same thing they did to Mona Peno Youngblood that caused her death today.
Mhm.
They make politics out of they let Mona Peno Youngblood, they delay her to the day she's no more. It's the same thing they're doing to Josh Williams.
Well, I would not think that the whole sick thing. I don't know why people play like that in Liberia. Sickness is not something that people goes in the store and buy. Sickness is not something that can come from one person. So for politics to reach that far is ridiculous to me. And when someone say that a person is sick, I don't know what it means, or if a person goes to the hospital, what it means. Like we all go to the hospital. We all get sick. We all I don't understand. Like even if they're doing it in a way like, oh, Joe Biden, they say he in the hospital. Oh, Joe Biden go for a checkup. So what? What? So what if Joe Biden went to the hospital and went for a checkup? What is wrong with that? What if Judge Bia went to the hospital? What is why Judge Bia supporters so timid about people saying Judge Bia because they all day they're killing the President Boaga, they're killing him in their mouth all day. So when they talk about Judge Bia being sick and you're getting upset and you're doing this one and you do not, no one have the power to take anyone's life away in their mouth. No one does. That is only the doing of God. Only God will do that to get rid of anyone from on this earth. So for people to be thinking that when somebody says the person sick, or when they to be thinking that when somebody's sick, then that's the end of the word. Maybe judgment may be sick, but it may not be life threatening at all. I don't know why. It has to be something like, oh, he's sick. He's sick. I thought he was losing weight for his health. I didn't. I don't still know that he's sick because I know a lot of people who doing that losing weight thing, Ozempic, and they are losing weight drastically. So I was thinking that was something like that was going on with him. I don't know. And even if he's sick, there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing you can do is pray for him and wish him, speedy recovery and pray that he recovers. But
That's why
there's nothing,
that's
it's
why
not a
we pray.
bad, there's nothing evil or bad. He's a human. He's not immortal or whatever for him to not get sick. I mean, he's not immortal, but something what do you call it thing to not be sick, to not go to the hospital. Even a baby can get sick. Okay,
Mhm.
the human body is like a car. You gotta service it. If you're not servicing it, it will it will spoil. So you have to. Even I here, I got a yearly checkup that I do everything. Does that mean I'm sick? I'm about to die? No. It's just so I don't know. This politics with people in Liberia with the person sick, the person not, they need to stop it. That's all I'm saying. But I think Josh Vieira will be fine. He's all right. He may if he's sick, he might be sick for now, but he'll be fine. God's willing, he'll be fine. So yeah. But,
Yeah,
so
that's the thing.
I'm gonna play this video. This is something that I saw today about the overpass bridge
Oh,
workers.
the labor abuse.
They
Yeah,
were
you
showing
can play that video. Let me come right back.
that they were complaining about, you know, bad labor practice over there. So we can talk about it.
ministerial complex. This is another phase of the construction of the overhead bridges. A group of workers have decided to speak on what they've termed as issues that they're currently faced with during the construction works that's ongoing here, right at this team, around the ministerial complex. How are you, boss man?
How are you, Chief? How you doing, sir?
All right.
Thank
Your
you
name?
so much. I'm Shaka Estra Wale.
So why is it that you're choosing not to show your face? I asked you to stand before the camera, but you said no.
Because I don't want to lose my job. And I'm speaking I want for the right thing to be done. That's why I'm avoiding the camera to stay aside. This, that the government coming into it.
What the wrong thing has been done here?
First, we got to work by 7:30.
Please speak louder.
We got to work by 7:30. We start work immediately. You get me? And when you head on the job, they're not there to treat you. And when you miss day, the market against you. See? And we work from morning to 12. Then they say we should do water. They demand us to do water. That water waste 1 hour is $1. And
1 hour for $1.
Yes, you get me. And they don't feed us. We transport ourselves. We feed ourselves. You get me. So we expect you to pay away for starting of the month until the end of the month to check the time.
Do you have any employment letter or contract with CRBC?
No.
How you working for them?
We work on a daily higher level. I just say on a daily higher level. You get me. And we pay tax on that.
So your daily laborers.
Yes.
So how do they pay you?
They pay up per month.
That agreement you have for them to pay you per month?
No. They don't want thing with their own money.
How long you been working here now?
For me, at this now 2 months now.
So let's go back to the payment and thing and the parent that you say you get. What kind of parent you say you get?
They pay all, then they collect the tax from it. We are not employed and we don't have contract sheet. They take 10% for our salary. You get me? They take 10%.
They say 10, but 10 more than 10.
That's what they say now. You get me? So right now, they pay us. We don't even know the actual money we are working for. Why you making $8 per day? You making $7 per day? We don't know.
But by the time you're coming to the job here on daily hire now, how much they tell us they're coming to pay you per day?
Listen, we came to them. They said we should start work. They'll bring contract sheet to us. Up to now, we are not seeing no contract sheet. You get me? And we're working on a daily basis. And the Chinese men, so when they shut out anytime. And we are doing the physical where the men they can't sit down, they play with our phone all day. They are the end of the routine, little money. The water they give, look at the water.
What the water you're drinking? Because I can't channel see you cooking your own self red, like you're cooling red.
We are also putting red. Tell me, see all this thing.
Like you're cooling red.
Also putting red.
So you can cook for yourself.
Yes.
So I think you're cool here.
We go dry red. Dry red, I eat. You go not easy.
And the dry cool here.
I dry boy.
So the water like yourself can bring the water.
They can go to you for any fair. They bring it.
So you say you get issue, and the people can keep your money for the whole month before they get rid of you, and they can cut your money. They bring anybody from LRA to do taxes for your like tax form, like TRN to get your taxpayer identification number.
No, we didn't receive nothing like that.
So somebody too will say, why you can't leave a work here if the people not treating you good? Why you want to work?
Now go sit down. How will I sustain myself and my family? Because they say job in here because that's the motto they have. We don't want it all for one day. That's the motto they have. See? That's the motto they have. So I just gotta be on the job until we go here my father different place go.
So anybody here now don't get any kind of injury or any what did happen to you? What did happen here?
I've slept from the job site. This is my they didn't treat me.
Then who treat you?
Myself treating myself. I stay on for 2 days the market against me.
Why in here on the job site?
You get me?
You ain't get no safety gear, all that thing.
Safety gear also. We not request for this tunnel. We not request for this. We can't get it. The vessel, you see the vessel now you know that we feel like you get to change the reflector. To change the very hard for them. Look at the grow them. Look at you must use the grow for 1 week. You doing it our hard still work. That's how grow so you see.
So the way you're not employing them now, how your task them going from your and you're saying get safety. The Ministry of Public Work can come here, any inspector can come here to find out labor ministry.
I don't see nobody from Ministry of Public Work or either Ministry of Labor. I didn't see nobody yet. I have not seen anybody yet.
But let me ask.
So let's break it down, piece by piece. First, let's talk about the whole aspect about feeding them and paying their way. Because this is something that I have problem with, right? In Liberia. Being from here, knowing that when you get a job here, you're responsible for your own food, your own transportation to get to the job and everything. So when I heard that in Liberia, when we're doing a little project and they want you to buy all the materials that they will use to do the work, right?
Mhm.
And then they want you to feed them. They want you to. So I'm like, you transport them. So I'm like, why am I doing other than when I'm paying you to do a job? No, seriously, it was just the craziest thing to me. Why do I have to feed you? Why do I have to transport you? This is like you doing a job. So the hiring I'm doing to if I'm doing the job, we want job. Is that the mentality that the job that they always crying for? A company is gonna come there and bring and start to pay your way and something. So when they're paying you low, I mean, talk to me about this because this is crazy to me. I don't know.
So, I mean, the thing is, that's why people complain all the time in Liberia that there's no job. But when the job comes, uh, they take it as politics. They take that right now in Liberia, every little thing like political stuff, they take it on politics level. Uh, First of all, you get to pay for the Chinese company. You sign agreement. Within that agreement form, they stated in the agreement form that they're not responsible for any medical stuff. Okay, so if you know
No,
that
let's
you're
talk about the
working,
feeding aspect. Let's
no,
talk about the
yeah, the
feeding and
feeding aspect.
transporting.
In the
Mm-hmm.
agreement, they told you that they're paying you. They never, I believe, they never told them that they're bringing food. So first of all, you should know that when you go into work, you need to carry food. Carry your food, and when
Should
you
it
go,
be something that people need to make them aware? Because I don't know who started this, and they are very used to it that when they're coming to work, you're paying them, but you're supposed to feed them. You're supposed to pay their way to come do your job. I mean, it should be something that because the world we live in now, maybe if that's something that it did back in the days, they need to get out of it. Should it be something that people should be? I don't know, like for it to be some kind of awareness or thing, but because why I have a problem with me having to hire somebody. First of all, you're a
mhm,
contractor, you're a builder, you're a student, and I'm trying to patronize my Liberian people, right?
mhm.
And then you're telling me to build your to sign your foundation, you need to buy a shovel, you need to buy a bucket, you need to buy this thing, you need to buy this. Then what makes you? I mean, what makes you a contractor? What makes you this? I have to buy every tools that you have to use to do my job, right? And I have to feed you,
Like, bro,
and I have to transport you.
like, bro.
Why can't I just go get a foreigner that can do all of that for? If you're in like, but no, I do have a problem with that. So, and I see them
No,
complaining about that.
it's totally wrong, but
I
that's the
see them having
second.
a problem with it. Yeah. If you took a job, if I hire you to do it, you took a job, you should have the materials to do that job.
Right.
You are responsible for your own feeding. You should be responsible for your own feeding, for your own transport. I shouldn't be the one to do that. If I'm doing that, then I need to cut it for you. And they'll come and cut, like, charge you the big old workman pay, right?
Right.
And then they tell you to feed them, tell you to something that even tell you, I'm like, this, I don't get it. So with them complaining about that, that's the only problem I see with that is wrong.
Yeah.
If you hire by a company like nobody, they're not responsible to feed you. I don't think they should be feeding you. They should be transporting you. You should be responsible for your own food and be something. Now, when it comes to the part about the injured and the way the what is in it, safety gears and stuff like that, that's where I see that they have a point. Because with working in an area like that, that's a big old danger, zone right
Hmm.
there.
Hmm.
There's no way you can hire somebody to do those job and you don't give them safety gears.
By right, they're supposed to come up with a
Yeah,
safety measure
you
during
keep
every.
exactly safety first in everything you do. Every job you're doing, safety is supposed to come first. You can be there having safety gears, and you have those people going there with torn shoes on their feet. They don't have steel toes. They don't have, and you playing with. That's a bridge or overhead bridge. Those are heavy duty irons and steels and stuff that they're dealing with. You cannot go higher than and not giving them safety gears. That is wrong. And when they get hurt on the job, you're not even treating them. And then on top of that, when they take off, you're counting it against them. No, that's cruel.
That's the reason now I'm afraid about the breach the building. So how safe it gonna be if if the people
the breach
that
will be
work with
safe because they're not just giving any breach to build it. They are there. The engineers are there. They are there to just do the something. But with that, you can. And this is why. And I'm glad that today the labor minister, I think, went there, which is good. And this is a good thing because you can't have these people coming in. Chinese men, they can be very arrogant and rude if you let them. So I think it's time for people to stop coming into Liberia and treating Liberians like they are nothing in their own country. They need to stop it. While they have some problems that we can name, we can pull out, which is one of the feeding me. They're not paying our way. They're not feeding you. They're not supposed to do that. You're working. That's the job that you took. Your employer not supposed to be feeding you, and so then when they're feeding you and something and tell you, "Oh yeah, you $5 a day," then you should accept that.
Exactly.
Do you want $5 a day, or you want $1 and something? But you can't. You cannot be. They need to get out of that attitude of people having to pay to feed them while they're working for them, and they need to. If you're a business person or if you're a professional person, you're a serious person, you want let's say you're a contractor and you want jobs, you want Liberians, all the people to give you contracts, that give you jobs. You don't have any tools. All that money you're making, you always time people to do your own, but I bet you some of those tools that those people buy when they're ready to leave, they don't leave all of them. They take some.
Yes. Even the material, with the exception of the tools, do you know that they steal the materials from beyond and start selling it to another people?
Exactly.
Yeah, they do that. So the thing is, the labor law is, although the labor practice is not actually strong yet in Liberia, but our people too need to stop doing things that's not right. When you talk about, they're not feeding us, they're not doing this, they're not doing that, and thank God, the good thing about this government, they are very responsible government. Whenever the situation comes, they always go and turn in, making sure that they get those things, issues settled and everything be well straightened. So that's one good thing about this government. But sister, there's something that is happening in our community in the US. Let's come to the US a little bit. Is a Liberian. She's a Liberian, and her name is Sata Jara. I believe you've been hearing about Sata, and the lady who beat. You know, right?
We're talking about labor practice, bad labor practice in Liberia, and bring a Facebook drama in our discussion. We'll talk about that if it means something to you. But
the thing is, the reason why I'm discussing it because right now she's in custody. It's not about Facebook drama. She's in custody right now, and she's going through a lot.
We'll talk about, but we just have to, with this thing, where the workers are saying that they're being taxed, right? But they don't know how much they're being taxed. They don't know. They don't have any agreements, or signing agreement or contract, whatever. I mean, I know people, like he said, they always an old job in the high. If you don't want it, somebody else want it. I don't think that's the way. Yep, job business is hard. People are trying to feed their families, so they try to do these little things. But that's no reason to take advantage of people like that. I think if they are getting paid, if they are working, they should be taxed because that's how the country is supposed to run. Yeah, but they should know how much taxes they are paying. They should know how much they're getting paid, and they should know the taxes that is coming out of their pay. You can be, their pay is not fluctuating, right? But the taxes are. They pay $50, you take $40, you take no, you can't. That's robbery. That's stealing, and I think that paid. It should be in a that's why it should be in a contract that it be in a system that at the end of the month or end of the week or end of 2 weeks they know how much they're getting, and that's minus the tax. That's what they are expecting, but not just somebody just giving them, just coming and just handing something to them like that, because I don't know. I think that is wrong. That's what I say in this whole something is also wrong for them to do that. The safety gear, they need to give those people safety gear. That work is a dangerous job. It is. They need safety shoes. They need gloves. They need something. Because he said the Chinese people that are there, they are wearing those things, right? So if you know you're wearing those things, you're a Chinese man, you think that you need safety gear while you are doing that. What makes you think these Liberians don't need safety gear? You think they are any less of a human than you are? And that's where I have a problem. But the other part about them, they're not feeding us, they're not giving us transportation, that one they're crazy to be sounding like that. But yeah. And then the part, if you're not giving them medical something because they are contractor or they are daily hire, I can get that too. But when they take off, I don't think you should count it against them. All you can do is to not pay them, but not count it against them as they're missing days. They are hurt. What do you want them to do? So that's something. It's gonna something. Welcome to, right? Yeah. So we're talking about the I don't know if you've seen the video with the overall pad workers that complaining about bad labor practice, and we was just so you can just come in and chime in on that.
No. Look, I've been following the program. I was just getting myself ready to come on. But I mean, my point on that would be so what are we looking at? Like, especially in that case, I thought China was doing us a favor. If that's not the case, then obviously at what point Liberia will start making sacrifices for their country.
But not to kill them in doing it.
No, it's not. It's not about killing them. But a nation is doing you a favor. Like, we're not paying the Chinese for building that whole overhead bridge, are we? I don't think we are. They are doing us a favor. Okay? So at the end of the day, should the government come in and obviously take care of the people that are working?
Because it should be people that works. Yeah.
Well, there's the thing. You can't win these things. If China bring their manpower to come, then people say, that the Chinese did not get a contract to again. You know what I'm saying? So you can't win, man. You can't win. So at some point, I'm looking at this, right? You showing people cooking in pot, spoon propaganda. Stenton have become an absolute embarrassment at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let be emphatically clear about this. This is just a platform that was so absolutely, loved and cherished by the Liberian people, right? For delivering Liberia from the charcoals of President George Manneh Weah, a disastrous relationship. But now, Stenton, since he did not find a way within the government because he didn't get that rest contract, by being the sole importer of rice in the country, or man who talking about accountability and expanding government, expanding the economic sector.
That is a rumor, Ture.
But he wants to be the only individual that have total monopoly over rice imports in a country, like that he want to be the next Dangote of Nigeria. Come on, give me a break, man. You know, now he's
Touré,
using
to be fair,
he's using that very platform
Touré.
to absolutely grow
To destroy the government.
propaganda mode against the
Mhm.
government. Everybody cooking pot. Like,
So Touré, let me ask you this question. Well, with the whole sentencing, that's I think there's allegations. We don't know for sure, but well, I'm not gonna speak on it because I don't know it for sure. I'm not censoring you or anything, but I'm just saying something. But then again, is it bad that pointing those things out, even if it's not on the Chinese? Don't you think those people are in danger working in an environment like that without those things, safety gears and stuff like that? Do you see that as a propaganda? Maybe they went there for something else, but then they met that.
You mean
Is
it's just
that
a
I'll be honest,
propaganda.
that was propaganda.
It's just a propaganda, Amy. It's just a propaganda because at the end of the day, Amy, have Stanton Witherspoon ever complained that LDA men can be touching all the illicit drugs with their hand? Have you complained about any of those things? I mean, let her not try to discourage people that are trying to do favor for us, right? As tend to be corrected. That overhead bridge is being done by the People Republic of China on behalf of the Liberian people for free. It's a pro bono work. Okay, if you can't hold the Chinese responsible for that. If someone helping you scratch your back, the least you can do is to clean your stomach.
Are we really getting that bridge for free?
That's all I'm asking for. Huh?
Are we really getting that bridge for free?
No. The ministerial complex. I'm telling you, is a free bono work. Free.
I don't know. I gotta
You know what I'm
read the
saying?
contracts.
Maybe they can get a contract here and there, but I'm telling you right now, you cannot in any way look at the favor the People Republic of China is doing for us and allow Omele Stanton Witherspoon, right? Because I don't even want to call that guy name.
Forget about the Stanton part of
giving
the
free public relations. I don't want to do that.
I understand the Chinese are doing us a favor, according to you, Alex. But should our people die in helping out with that favor? If you're doing somebody a favor, if you're doing something, why don't you do it all the way? That's all I'm saying. These people are working. You see the sneaker that man was wearing, Touré? It got a hole on it. In that environment, you got nails, you got steel, you got something. Come on now.
And then we finish.
Come on, something. So we have all of those things. You have they have no steel toes. They have none of those things. No a helmet or anything like that. What if something falls on them? What if something falls on that toe? But the one that had me is that if you're not giving them these things, right? If they get hurt and take off, why are you marking it against them? I'm just advocating for my people on this. It doesn't have to be the Chinese doing that, but the government. If you're hiring these people, I think they should be in a safe environment working. Don't you think?
No, but almost like you see how the people treating our people. I mean, I'm saying this is the thing.
Who said that?
You didn't read the whole article on Spoon?
Oh no, I didn't.
Exactly. So go on Spoon. They got the whole something being published. Literally blaming the Chinese government. Like, really? Are you serious? I mean, I'm looking at it this way. I don't like the inhumane treatment of Liberian workers, and I think anybody working in any capacity whatsoever in government should be accorded with all of the appropriate material to be able to do their job safely,
right?
And void of any sort of because sometimes if you're exposed to some of the chemical and stuff like that, they will not start to impact you
till later.
Like right now, it could be 5, 6 years, 10 years down the road where these things really start to impact you. I understand all of these things. So it should be across the board, but let's stop the selective outrage, right? I've said this numerous times. Even with the LDA, when they got them going in ghettos and stuff like that, I'm like, why are you guys stashing these narcotic substances with your bare hands? What's up with gloves? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's up with gloves? If that's the case, we can buy some gloves, see from the dollar store here and send it to the FDA. I think we can do that, But like let us now start to do these things. It takes all of us to help our country. If we feel like the government is not coming, full stop, even though we know the kind of money the guys making. So it's almost frustrating that they can't afford gloves
Yeah.
for these guys, right? But it should not be like any, like, look, it's wrong everywhere. But I don't want you to just focus on one entity and say, oh, that's how people are doing, right? Because at the end of the day, if someone refuses to go on that job, there's hundreds or 200 librarians out there that want to go do it, even under that extreme sort of condition. That's how deprived and lack of opportunity that we have in the country. But that still does not justify the condition in which they are working in. But if someone going to come and do you a favor, you hold that on your government. Don't put that on the people that are coming to help you. That's what I'm saying. Because if you're going to marry, if you're going to give your daughter here in marriage, you know what I'm saying, on a pro bono, you know what I mean?
Pro bono marriage.
The least thing you want, the least thing you want from that husband is to at least provide mattress. He's not even bring bed. Let him just bring mattress. But you give me your daughter, then you providing mattress and bed.
I'm feeling that analysis. But anyway, but what about the part that they're complaining about not being fed, transported? I mean, I don't know if
when you saw part of a Red Cross and everything.
No, but that's not it, Ray. This is why I was just telling Alex. So you say you were watching, right? That every time, like when I doing projects in Liberia, these people want you to get everything that they're using to do that project, and they want you to feed them and transport them. And me living in a system that when I go look for a job, it's on me to transport myself. It's on me to feed myself. I'm like, wait a second. Why do I have to do all of this and you're charging me arm and the legs? Why do I have to feed you? Why do I have to transport you? Why do I have to do all of this? And buy my own material. You are the contractor. You're supposed to have all of your tools, right? I don't buy a drill for a contractor here. I don't buy the nail. I don't buy all of that stuff. But you have in Liberia, if that's what, I don't know. Maybe you might not know. I was just asking Alex if that is what normally, that's what used to happen before, because I just saw that as stupid.
But it happens everywhere.
Then why can't I go to Guinea and go get a Guinea and transport them and feed them and do all of that? If I have to, and you're not even doing a good job anyway. Some of you when they tell you show up at the time, you're not doing it on time, and then you demanding, you send all that, and then all the time, oh, we don't have a job. Well, there's no job. There's no this. So this is what I'm saying. Should Liberian get out of that mindset that somebody's supposed to feed you when you go and work for them. They're supposed to transport you. They're supposed to do. If you don't have all of those things, stay away.
Wow.
But
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Talking about that's the way you create condition for people to take advantage of you. You know what I mean? You're almost creating a condition for people to take advantage of you. Because number one, when you're going to sign a contract with somebody, something, I would suspect that you will include your fees, like that is transportation, feeding, and all of that stuff, right? And I think that's exactly what people do here. That's what you do. So that way, you're not going to be left at the mercy of the, of the person whom you are in contractual agreement with, to go to feed you and all that stuff. Like, nah, go get your own food. Like, charge that on the contract, or at least the workmanship.
And they do charge arm and the legs.
They can get that,
they want you to do that extra.
But again, even in our schools, you got teachers providing their own school supplies.
Yeah.
Buying chalk and all of that stuff. I can't believe we in 2025 we're still talking about chalk.
And then contracts are telling you to buy them.
It's a very sad reality that these things continue to happen. But again, Amy, I'm telling you, the reason why people are conditioned to this because there's always somebody there to do it under those extreme conditions. Scarcity of job is so severe to a point where, the moment you say you don't want it, people don't even reject job. Literally, people take on job knowing that they're not even going to get compensated adequately. But yet, because of the pride, right, people struggle to go to the job, pay their own transportation, only to not get paid. But just it's like the woman that would just put her children to bed on false pretense that there is something on the fire. But if you look at only water boiling up, You know what I mean? But the children will be absolutely, sort of like, in that spirited belief that man cooking something, but oh my God, doing it, or you put you guys to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many things happening in the country. There's so many things happening in the country. There is no job where people can say, I don't want to do this. Right? We got a lot of
It's
foreigners in
the
the country.
opposite though of this thing that with the contractors. So the contractors, the only one who have job because if I feel like they're taking advantage of people for doing stuff like that. And now they're talking about they have to charge you 25% of your building the material costs or whatever. I'm like, what? 25%? Yeah, I'm about to start going to Guinea and Nigeria and to give me a. I don't think you want people to patronize you because you're asking for too much, and some of y'all don't even do a good job, and y'all want to be so demanding and want to be. And when they start outsourcing, when we start outsourcing, they'll be complaining there's no job. They don't support Liberian. They don't know. We have a problem in the country, and people don't like to talk about it. Talking to them, they say, "Oh, you're doing it to your own people." We have a problem, and that needs to be. People feel too entitled. They want to, manipulate every situation to act like they're ahead. They're smarter than you, and I think that needs to stop. All of the jobs they're crying for when it comes to that country, that's not how you'll be behaving for people to stay there and be something. Now, in nowhere am I saying that any foreigners will come in there and try to, or take advantage of people or anything like that. No, they should have good labor practice. I'm about that all day, right? But it's just some of the things that I heard, like that I hear all the time, like, oh, you gotta buy my food. You gotta do. No, I don't have to do that if I'm hiring you to do a job. Well, come here, Alex. Let's hear something.
Yeah, Amy, what my brother Ture was talking about, right now Spoon TV looking for every negativity things on the government to just make the image of this government look bad. But with that being said, they will try, but they won't make it. Coming to the aspect on those workers, those contractors, make it make sense. Even though the people that haven't give you two shoes, they haven't give you safety boots, but you get a 5 senses. You say you go to school as a trade man. You should know what better when you're working to a place that have a lot of steel. You should know. They don't need to hire me. I don't need to they don't need to give me everything before I know that they actually spoon feeding me. No. I should know definitely that, oh yes, this place is not safe. I need to get a safe shoe. But not doing it, it's on your own, you're taking a risk on your own part. So they need to see how they can do things too.
But yeah, look, Stanton is truly a propagandist. I think Stanton is just someone who has a
my brother.
has a very how do you call this? A very uncombustible ego.
That's English.
You know what I'm saying? The main ego is absolutely on steroid at a an unprecedented rate. You see, Amy, sometimes people always say this. The time people clapping for you, that's the time you're supposed to dance. But when you have become so emboldened by praise sinkers, sometimes it gets in your head and you think you are invincible. But that one, Alpha Blondie said in his a clean lyrics that politics is a very, very is a dangerous territory. That is seeing people that can clap to pull you up. That is seeing people who clap. You know what I'm saying? So Stanton just feel like he can play both hands. Excuse me.
God bless you.
Stanton believe that he can play both ends. He can say, okay, I contributed to the removal, at least to the unfavorability of President George Manawia by ushering in a grandfather figure in Joseph Boakai, President Joseph Boakai. And on the same token, as Stanton Witherspoon can also, make Joseph Boakai unfavorable by the Liberian people. That's the battle he's fighting. And sometimes in life, you can't fight grace.
But what does that have
fight grace?
I understand what you're saying, I see it, but what does this particular one has to do with that?
Because it's a propaganda. It is what it is, right? Stanton, where in Liberia where there is not labor malpractice or malpractices, where? Show me one. You know what I mean?
Well, should we not point them out, right?
Show me one. It's not about pointing it out. I've been an avid proponent about criticizing the government when it meets every level of rationality, right? I'll criticize the government when I believe that it merits criticizing the government, right? But I can look across. St. Ellington, there have been labor malpractices happening in the country. You know what I'm saying? Is the woman going to do something about it? Of course, because he now built that consistency of actually reacting to things as it unfolds. All right. But this is a network that have made it their business. Since this guy did not get his way through with the old man, he have made it his business to criticize the government in every way, shape, or form. Right? And we can see it in him. We can see the energy, we can see the lies. We see the unjust criticism. We see that area that he criticizes government where it meets absolutely no merits, right? But he still go ahead and does it because you know what? He's somebody who's absolutely unaware. He does not even lacks self-awareness. He don't know the Liberian people don't even believe in him anymore.
That's
right?
not fair now.
The Liberian don't believe in him anymore. The Liberian people don't. Stanton, let me tell you, Stanton ego is something that's gonna bother him, right? They say he can fool me sometimes, but he can't fool me all of the time. I think that Liberian people have seen in this guy that he just a buffoon, an absolute buffoon. Everything about him is performative. That's what it is. That's what it is. Sits on a platform all the time, makes everybody look like inferior and all that stuff, you know. Talk to any of his colleagues any way he feels like it. Nobody can check him because he bankrolled them. You know what I mean? Like it's absolutely ridiculous. And for that kind of man to sit on platform and try to negatively attack people that are doing well to better the country, it is disingenuous. I mean, it is just ridiculous, and it's not going to work. And the Liberian people can see it. Because everybody that support the government, everybody that supported the government, right? They're seeing it. You know, he can learn from other people. He can learn from Senator Amara Coney. You know what I'm saying? Like you did your part. Allow the Liberian people to hold you with that. But when you start to do too much, right? Guess what? They're seeing people that pull you up. That is seeing people that will bring you down. That's how politics is. And especially when they see that you are criticizing with absolutely baselessly, with no merit, then obviously people can see that. People are not stupid no more, Amy. People are not stupid. People can see the politics. People can see that. Here, I mean, Stanton, he's bitter. He's bitter because he thought that this old man could just leverage, or at least like have total leverage over his administration. A man who's under a federal indictment in the United States.
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean? You know, but can actually sit on a platform, you know, to indict a man. Look at the attack on Gafon. Look at the attack on Gafon.
That's
You know what I'm
my
saying?
belief.
Like, these are some of the things I'm talking about. I'm not here because, look, this is the thing. I'm not going to criticize somebody just because
I don't
this is
get the
happening.
Gafon part to
You
it.
look at the attack on Gafon.
Yeah, I
Look
don't
at the
get
attack on
that
Gafon.
part.
This is a man where there is no trace of corruption. Augustine Gafon. You know what I'm saying? People that went to school with him, he's serving government. There's nothing. You know? But you think you're able to do that. I mean, come on, man. Not every people, sometimes people put their character on the line. Because people don't think about today, they think about tomorrow. They think about how their children are going to be perceived in the future. So they try to do well so their children can walk around in Liberia with their hair up, with their hair, head up high. That's what it is. But I come in and tarnish the reputation of their unborn generation. You don't do that. You know what I mean? That's one thing you have in this life. The name, that last name, that you should preserve it at all costs. Don't bring any negativity towards it. So anywhere you go in life, make sure you represent not only yourself, but all the generation that
Absolutely, yeah.
that you are following, and the next generation are going to follow you. So you have to hold that up high, man. But to just go ahead by just criticizing people on baseless claims and absolute on annual windows and all that stuff. I don't think we need that in this current space.
Right.
So still don't need to chill out.
So yeah, I too don't get it when it comes to the whole Gafan thing. Sometimes I sit and be like, what is it? Does this guy have? Does my big brother have some kind of problem with Gafan or whatever? But this man is trying, and the new Liberia, like you said, to where that we're in now, right? It's not like before that everything gets swept under the rug. People are being exposed. Everything they're doing, right? So in a administration where everything was, everybody was on steroid too, or should I say, was starting it, right? The corruption, the Eddie administration. This man did not do anything. He even got a auditing done behind him, and there was nothing fun on him. Why do you think he would come to this new UP on JMB, Joseph Yuma Boakai, President Joseph Yuma Boakai, and want to do where everything is out there, right? Every smartphone holder has turned to journalists these days, asking you some ridiculous questions that there's no journalist would ask, and think that he would come and start doing something crazy like that. And I like how he does his thing, the fun, right? He doesn't respond well. Like, he would just go on these talk shows or a radio station and just lay his plans out, right? And just he debunked those things in a way that is so professional. He does it in a way like everything that they come out and say, he's just going to lay it out in a way that people will understand it, that like that this had no truth to it, whatever they were saying and stuff. And I like that. I said, this dude is like, he's really, very smooth. That's my favorite finance minister, even though I haven't lived on a lot of them. I only two. I only two of them. Well, three. Three, right? American and something. Well, I only remember Samuel Sweat because that's the one I was paying attention to. So I would say two. Him and Samuel Sweat. And yeah, so I really don't get the attack on Gafon. I don't get it. I don't know if it's something personal there or whatever, but Gafon is a good dude. He's all that in a bag of chips. That's all I can say. I don't know. But come here, Alex, if you have something to say.
I enjoying the comment. A guy who fought him. Everyone is still out of prison. He's the one who fought him for people to be.
Please don't read. Yeah, please do my big my brother on this evening. I'll do it all.
No, the thing is, no matter what, this government will succeed more, and they are saying it. First time in me be honest. First time in my life in Liberia, for Liberia airport, to get 2 buses.
What, airport shuttle?
No, it's not airport shuttle. No, the bus is for or like there is zone that you aim you decide to go like bro, you don't want none of your family to know.
That's
So
a
when
good
you get
idea.
it,
Thank you for
you don't
telling me
have
that.
no guard because what happening on the highway, they've been hijacking people and other stuff. So that bus going to take you strictly to your house junction or to the hotel you want to go to. Two long NTA buses assigned
Oh,
at
those
the
are MTA buses. Okay.
but they gave it to the airport.
Oh no, those are the ones that they came in. They give them to.
Yes, they get
Okay,
two to
back
the
and
airport.
forth.
Yes, they get two to the airport just for
That's
only the
nice.
airport. You seen it? So that's
They
the kind
just
of
said y'all who start protesting. Everybody protest for everything. Take your food from our table. But go ahead. Go
so
ahead.
that's the thing. So you should know how responsible the government is. The government we're in today, we're talking about labor practice and everything. You see what happened when they came with that allegation, when Spoon brought that propaganda allegation. Why you see the government there? Right away. The minister for labor went there to get an actual investigation and they launched an investigation. But if that was the past government, hell no. They don't care to listen to the people cry. So this government is a government that do care for the people. Care for the people.
Well, that's
You know
good.
what? I see Liberian crying. Oh, you're taking our place away. You're taking off on the street to sell and all the stuff, man.
Yeah,
See, first time in Liberia again, another record was set by the Inspector General, Gregory Kuma. He brought a bicycle for the police. People took that to be, they laugh at it. They seen Spoon TV. They took a picture and they start to run propaganda. Tell me
Yep.
now, which one of the country that you not see bicycle or because Gregory Kuma decided to take him to America and bring us style in Liberia? What's the bad thing in it? There are a lot of great things the government of Joseph Newman are doing. But anyway, catch us December 6th for our homecoming, guys. We're going to be celebrating our building that people put more on us say we got invaded, but we bought it. We bought a building now. We got it our own self.
Okay, yeah, outside on December 6th.
So please, when Spoon TV trying to look for news and they can't find news, trust me, they will do all they can, but the government will prove them wrong. Now they own LBS. They say that LBS have a gambling area. Within LBS compound, they have a casino. Now that's the main thing. Stanton Waterspoon, I'm a senior man too, but he actually made me feel so bad when I seen him doing the propaganda that does not make sense.
So I'm gonna come from another angle. I think with this whole, I get the whole propaganda and everything else, but I don't think there's a report about the bad labor practice thing. I don't think it was, unless they were turning it to that. But listen to Diamond and listen to the report itself or video, because I never read or didn't watch whatever the show, maybe because the show is different from when those guys are out there reporting, right? It's a two different monsters.
Nope.
It's not.
No, it is not.
Well, from what I seen and what I heard, it was different from
Well,
and I guess that's my opinion. That's
no,
all.
it's not. It's not an opinion. He literally just said that if you look at it, what is being broadcasted from the ground,
Mhm.
right, is different from the narrative that's being purported in the studio. Is that what you're trying? Is that a
On
fair
the show.
assessment?
On the show.
Right? Okay, but it's the same talking point because you have to understand the same reporter on the scene
Mhm.
are the same people in the studio. They might not be who produces the show.
Well, that doesn't mean they're the one who out there.
Who produces the show?
There are a
No,
lot
who
of
produces it?
times
Who produces the
those
show?
people.
Is it a
Correct.
Diamond? Hold on. Is it
Correct.
a Diamond producing the show?
Yeah,
Right?
but listen, there are a
No,
lot
I'm
of
just
times.
saying.
There are a
It's a
lot of
network.
times the reportings that Diamond and Nelson does. I mean, and do get what should I call it? Get doctored or get edited. And when it comes on the show, it takes another tune to it. It has a different tune to it than just going out there and being a journalist and doing. And from what I watched, I didn't watch the show, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. But from what I've seen with Diamond doing out there,
So allow
I
us
think
to
that was
have
no.
perspective.
I'm speaking from the video, and I don't think anything wrong with pointing those things out. It may not be. I understand your point. Say, oh, when somebody doing you a favor, and so yeah, you can do me a favor, but you don't have to kill me while you're doing that favor too. So if whoever needs to be responsible for those Liberians who are working because China is doing us a favor, I don't know what China will go pay millions of dollars and something want to be free and just a free favor. I don't know, Ture. We gotta find that out. But anyways, I don't think that there may be public works who are hiring these Liberians to work with them should be responsible for that. The only thing, like I said, I disagree with them. Something is feeding them and transporting them. But safety gears, yes, they should be having those things to work with because that's the dangerous zone. That's just my opinion. I'm sticking with it. I'm not, yeah.
Listen to this line in the report by Spoon. Just today, at least today. What was hailed as a historic milestone in Liberia's infrastructure journey, the construction of 2 overhead bridges along the Todman Boulevard, is now clouded by troubling allegations of labor abuse. A group of Liberian craftsmen, including welders, carpenters, masons, and steel benders, have raised alarm over reported mad treatment by project contractors, China Road and Bridge Corporation, CRBC. The US $36.6 million project fully funded by the government of People's Republic of China. So you're talking about a project that is fully funded.
What's the catch?
I'm talking about with absolute no ambiguity, like clear.
Reason is free.
You know what I mean?
What? China must rather us.
So the least you can like I'll give you this analogy, right? When somebody is washing your back because your hand can't reach all the spot, the least you can do, Amy, is to do this. You know what I mean? So this is the thing. Should we hold the government accountable? Absolutely, we should do that. But if you read it even down more, this is where it gets really, really troubling. Right? China broke ground September 2nd, 2025. President Joseph Numa Boakai cutting the ribbon at the Ellen Johnson Selling Ministerial Complex, the bridges. 21 blah 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 kilometer design, Moreover, chronic traffic congestion and scheduled completion within 24 months. Beyond the promise of modern infrastructure, workers says the enduring harsh conditions, speaking anonymously during a surprise visit by Spoon Network. Several Liberians labor expressed pride in contributing to such landmark projects, yet lamented realities of their daily work. Wages, workers report earning $7 to $8 per day.
Is that $10?
Well, what I'm seeing here from
in the video is that $10.
So you see, that's what I'm talking about. They can't even get their print. Unbelievable. So you talk about $7 to $10 with no provision for food, transportation, safety. Many lack proper protective gear. I mean, look, at the end of the day, that's what we got the labor ministry. All right.
Oh, they were there.
You know what I mean? So you can't, first of all, before Spoon, I mean, and I'm not just going to preempt that Spoon did not reach out to the labor ministry and see exactly what are they doing for this before coming up with this claim. right? And I can almost guarantee you they did not do due diligence, because we know the man who can be there. He don't do due diligence. Literally just come just flying well with annual windows and just total fabricated stories. But you reach out in a kind of thing. If CNN doing that kind of work, which of course I'm not holding Spoon Network to that of the standard of
Just about to
CNN.
say,
But
I thought just about to say she is
yeah, well, I know you're going to say, because I know you're going to say that, but I just wanted to make sure that I'm not in any way trying to hold them with that standard. But I think they should be held at that standard, because they've been in the business now for a very long time, and they themselves should be able to hold themselves to that standard. You reach out to the matter of fact, they cannot complain. You reach out to the labor ministry. If you are solely in this media business to be the sole representation of the Liberian people, then you try to, try to do this on their behalf. Reach out to the Ministry of Labor and see exactly if they are taking any steps to mitigate that process. And if not, then you can bring the story to the see the public. But don't go and start taking pictures of someone's sue. You don't know if this contractor was a Zugo that is suffering from
that's not fair to Ray.
From drugs. I mean, there's always a possibility. Like, how can you? So how do you justify such image? They just go take someone page on their phone. Like in Philadelphia, we got dealing contractors in Philadelphia.
To Ray, during the interview, they never show the worker face. Let's assume the worker complaining. Why did you not show their face?
Because he told you why. Why is that a big deal?
No,
but I will not get problem with the not showing their face, because you obviously have to protect the source. But I'm saying, like, if you're gonna just go take people picture like this in a kind of job, I mean, you have daily contract. That's why they're getting paid $7 a day. Because sometimes some people may appear today, you might not see them tomorrow. That's why they're paying them around the spot. You know what I'm saying? So this is not any kind of skilled laborers. All right, these are people that are just struggling on a day-to-day basis. You go, you work today, and then tomorrow.
So they said they were did laborer, right? But they said they are being paid every month when they're supposed to be getting paid by.
Well, that's not what the Spoon report is saying.
Yeah, I mean, from the video, from what I watched,
are paid on a daily basis. That's what they are saying. So I'm just gonna go with what they are saying as a new entity. Wages is the workers report earning $7 per day, right? Yeah. So they're getting paid per day. If they were earning $7, you see that's the thing. If they were earning $7 a day, that's different from getting paid $7 a day.
Huh?
You hear what I said?
Run that by me again.
I said if you say paying them $7 a day or earning $7 a day, that is a two different statement. You know that, right?
Yeah, earning. And well, like I said in the video, from what I heard from the guy himself, he said $10.
I need to order the chair. He said I need to order the chair. He's sitting on to that.
No, you see, this is what we need to do, right? When it comes to the Liberian people, I know I get on them for being lazy and asking for too much and being entitled, but I feel that if you're promising to pay somebody something, you should. Something anybody over. Don't take advantage of people because you see the situation in the country, telling them that a lot of people need a job. If you don't want it, you don't want to do it, somebody else will do it. I could put myself or my family members in their shoes. I don't like that. I don't like people being taken advantage. I don't like them taking advantage of people when they're calling them to work for them, and people taking advantage of them either. Right? I understand did it work? Got no insurance, got no whatever, but if they're having to get hurt on the job now too, right? And they're taking time to heal, at least you keep that job for them. You don't take something against them, according to them, like they were saying, right? I have a problem with that. But then I have a problem with them. Oh, he said something too. He said we work from morning to 12. Negro, that's just half of the day. What do you wanted to go home by 12 o'clock? Really? I'm like, okay, from morning to 12, you have not done anything yet. If we let you go home at 12 o'clock, what time that bridge will get finished?
But a
4
lot of
years
people
from now?
go, but a lot of people leave even in ministry. I don't know on a person Baka, but on a job we have people leaving by 11 o'clock.
Yeah, so these people have they have no work ethics or something, and I'm not trying to be some
It's not accountability.
kind of
Amen. They're on
yeah.
your back. They're on your back right now. Amen.
I'm not trying to I'm not trying to put something down on the bus. Seriously, we need to hold like account. We need to tell them. We need to that work ethics. They need to build it. They think that people are so used to leaving offices or leaving 11 o'clock or leaving and not come back to work. There's some people are really used to that stuff, and no country can be productive like that. Like that's just the middle of the day. Why would you want to leave and go home? And he said instead of paying them overtime. Overtime doesn't start at 12 o'clock. What? Don't they work 8 hours a day before overtime starts? So those are the things I held against them when I was listening to that. So I'm like, okay, 12 o'clock, you want to go home to do what? And then you pay you $10, that's not a day, right? And then when they say, oh, they're not feeding us, they're not saying, no, then nobody's supposed to feed you. You are working. You should bring your own. If they fed you or if they were feeding you, that's a favor they're doing you, right? But it shouldn't be a job description that I'm paying you this amount, I'll feed you, I will bring you, I'll buy you water. No, they shouldn't do that. Well, water should be there. Water is a common thing, right? So there should be other getting water. But feeding and doing all of that, I don't think that I have a problem with that. Like I said, I faced that a lot of time doing something in Liberia, and I have a serious problem with that. But the part of the safety portion of all is what I'm on that side for. That's what I'm saying. Don't crucify me. But at least I have a suspect. No, Lee, that's my brother. I mean, I'm disappointed with some of the things he does and stuff, but
Your brother is a con artist.
Stanton, I love him. He's my big brother.
Your brother is a con artist.
I'll talk to him. But the thing is, I like I said, we are all disappointed in some of the stuff that being said and some of the things that he feeding into now. That is not because I think that's taken away from his credibility and stuff, but that's not gonna make me to,
No, for me, it's just the audacity,
insults or something on him. No. That's Stanton.
For me, it's just the audacity. Right, the audacity for you to really be lack self-awareness, right? We all know your situation. Anybody can Google Stanton right now, right?
My God.
I mean, for real. And the fact that he's so comfortable in indicting other people, like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, yeah. It's like what I did. You know what I mean? I did what I did. Bro, if you are being sort of like, charged for engaging in one of the biggest healthcare sabotage in the United States, you know what I mean? You literally put American healthcare system on a brink of a total collapse with your fake nursing degrees that you're handling out, right?
All right, we're going to commercial now.
And you have the audacity, right? You have the audacity to sit on a public platform and start indicting other people, right? On fabulous, unfunded, claims. Like, I mean, Alex, bro, like, how can you have the face? Anybody Google Stanton Waterspoon name right now, right? It's on nationwide databases, bro. This guy name everywhere, But this guy can stomach, I don't know, he muscle the strength to sit on platform and start tarnishing credible people's reputation. When he should just zero out. If Stanton was someone who was self-conscious, right? Understanding himself, that would have been a zero-sum game for him to even appear on Spoon. He should have just sold his share in Spoon Network and just go sit down somewhere. But the fact that he still mustered the courage with all that stuff hanging over him, and sitting. There are certain conversation he should literally recuse himself. I mean, when it comes to anything that I have to do with, he should just say make it to all. You know what I mean? That literally should be his point when it comes to charging people with corruption or anything that have to do with financial crimes. Like he should just recuse himself. He said, guys, y'all go ahead, y'all have the conversation. After we're done with that, I'll come. That's how it should be. But this guy don't have any iota, or should I say, any tiny bit
think,
of
well,
credibility in that.
I think that if it's real and factual, I don't think it's a problem when he says it, right? Because that's kind of like what he's doing is like a journalism thing.
Huh?
I mean,
You said what?
so because what he's doing
Amy,
right
you not
now
make it. Amy, you got love, but you not make it.
But no, you're not hearing me out. You're not hearing me out. So what
Nah.
he's doing right now is kind of like informing, right? But if the
Informing
information
what?
is factual, I don't think anything wrong about that. One place that it become a little convoluted is if it's just a propaganda or if there's no fact in like what happened with this whole LBS issue, right? Before Fargon came out swinging like he was hibernating like a bear for for 6 months or whatever, and the whole casino thing had him coming out of hibernation and and swinging all over the place.
Now he's saying the Megan kind of America because when he come to arrest him right at the airport for CC for child support.
Who said that?
Stanton.
That's not
Is
brother
it-
over there. Both of them can be each other. Don't mind.
Is that reason the men choose to go to Morocco? That's the reason the men choose to go to Morocco for treatment. I can't stand Stanton, man.
Oh my goodness.
No, man, I see you, man, trying to, I'm about to take a May 10 right now, taking a test. So
Brother,
Amy, thank you, man.
Best of luck, man. Best of luck on your major.
Yeah.
I know Amy too been battling that to defeat it.
Yeah, I took a test today. I took it for taking this second, bro.
And she did really well too. So I'm so proud of her.
Woman can talk all.
She did really well. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, man. Have a good one, yeah?
Good night, Alex. We are talking about it, but I was just about to play this thing. So I didn't watch the I'll be so busy these days to watch Spoon Talk, not for anything. But when I seen this today, I was kind of like, what is going on? Fargon just came out of hibernating. That he was hibernating. I haven't seen this dude in a while. What is he talking about here? Before somebody told me about what was going on. So I'm like, look at him.
I just
Fresh to death. Oh, am I watching that?
I won't watching it. You didn't share it.
Just see.
I would just move how Fagun was like, I coming for your way. I just keep it for your way.
I want to just be the Tuesday. I want to hear what he got to say on Tuesday. I hope he.
Sorry?
Look at him, fresh to death.
For me, the only thing I'll say about Fagun, you just do too much.
This dude doesn't look like he was sick.
But even if a man was sick, everybody gets sick. You know?
When people get sick and stuff, I don't know that he still got it going on.
But I'm just impressed how much development is doing over there.
Yeah, he's doing. I'm not gonna lie. Like his mouth hit his mouth or his job, you can hit his work ethic.
It means FBS will not be the same again. I don't know Abraham. I don't know what between Abraham and God sent.
Let me pass it to you. Voy a comprar el casino por.
How are you? Good. Put the guy. Why you put that there?
Chinese Filipino African.
Second.
We Chinese for every corner in Africa. Just wait.
Those would be your villagers making fun given a chance.
We will also start speaking Chinese in our country. Just wait. Because you think all the development China bringing and I'm bringing Chinese too.
That was nice.
But you see, got Labran now said I'm speaking Chinese.
Oh, yeah. The ones that went to town.
Chinese people, man, these people, they are so fast in building us. It's unbelievable. The men them build a 100 level skyscraper in less than 24 hours.
Damn, I'm not going there.
In China, that's a record right there.
I would not be going there.
I want to get.
I don't know. I don't know horses in that. I don't know what that light bulb, but it be looking dark. Because the ceiling be too damn low.
Yeah.
I told you bring a key here. Which place? No, Baka.
But if I want to body guy behind you there.
Put it there on. All right. Why?
No, to be quite honest, Fagon really don't worry now. I remember when he first took over, that area was a trash can.
Where the table?
It was like a dumb site.
Where the Russian roulette?
They listen to what he got to
Where
say.
the slot machines? The slot machine where you can put the money in like a tree, then you turn it some kind of way. Because man, I never played before. I don't know. Where? So again, let's look inside there. What is that? Where you start? Those who say the face played in the country yet. When y'all were there at FBS, how they play Waloki? Y'all who writing nonsense, the guys on media, when y'all were here, how they play Waloki? They all play the high Waloki when y'all were here. Y'all even knew how to give people cold water to drink. Y'all even knew how to receive guests. How they play Waloki? Nonsense. Now the casino here. You know what I think they call casino? Now come, let me show you the people who need balls. And Tuesday I will wait here with you. I'm ready for you here. That where how you call that pool, the National Lottery Authority. One can sit down here. Then I think the Justice Ministry or Finance Ministry or the Task Force won't sit down there. Yeah, then. Yeah. Oh, LRA one, eh? National Authority, Lottery Authority one. Rotary people, one. They sit there. It's meant for transparency. Our crew then ain't see them up there. That where our crew then can be, correct? Yes. Now, there are people that board in here. Now, what they can do to do the draw. Show the camera out of me. When they're doing the draw, they get a room by where all the things also be inside the room. When they're doing the draw, they think where I see standing here. They do it with people witnessing for transparency. So they can say, yeah, they see them there. Can they see them? So they can say, oh, y'all went to choose certain person number, certain person. I don't have the damn vehicle to put TV crew every day. So what the people off here say? 18th Street. To put TV crew, carry them to 18th Street to set up every freaking day. I don't have that kind of money. They don't have it either. But you see what behind here? Nowhere in the Republic got it. I'm the only one that got it. Almost $500,000. So even the same legislature, when they're doing presentation, they can come here. I want to tell you that I won't wait for Tuesday. I will wait for Tuesday. I will deal with them from the law perspective.
Yes.
The other man they call guys on we already catch it.
Okay.
He said, oh, and the director general can do this, he can do that, but where's the moral lesson? Where your damn moral lesson? When somebody will marching, won't get butt naked side of the pool. Oh, you didn't know that one, eh?
Yes, no.
When they say moral lesson, took the what you call this, the Western cluster, you ain't see that moral lesson? The same moral lesson was eat beef, they call boxer, and cooking fufu in a kitchen, and said that nobody should go into different standard. That moral lesson, I'm guided by the law. These people have an agreement which I will display, signed by the justice minister, the finance minister, the whoever. They are legal, they are legitimate, meaning they have no contract. That now we come and sit down and talk about the money. We're talking about somebody who get paid. I told them I'm not going to take her every day to show the draw. They call it the draw. There is no damn casino yet. There's no slot machine yet. There's no card table yet. Nobody play no damn cards yet. Nobody play no Russian roulette shit.
Ooh.
Nobody plays slot machine yet. There's none yet. There has never been. There will never be. All right? In America, where we come from, they play the Powerball in front of everybody. They play the jackpot in front of everybody. And guess what? We get paid. Not only do we get paid, they put that air condition, they put the air condition, they put the biggest screen in the Republic computerized, they put these chairs here, they put the carpet here. I built the stage. And you know what? They didn't bring people from outside. We did the labor. Right, Star? We installed every goddamn thing here. That's our part of the deal. Now we're going to sit down and say what percentage we get, what fees we get, what rate we get, and I'm backed by the freaking law of this republic. I'm backed. But I have to display all of that to you. You're running your mouth. Show the camera around. Let us see the casino. That's how your power in casino can look. Your power in casino, then you'll go to the high or low. Is this a casino to you? Do you see a slot machine here? Do you see card table? Do you see Russian roulette? Spinning ball? All kind of stupidness? That Tuesday when I address my employees, because the one or two senior operatives here who are involved will feel bad about themselves. Because at the end of the day, they're jealous. They're jealous because I can hit that kind of landmark. Yeah, small children will come right here and do how they call that thing. Teen time quiz, eh? Yeah. Cathedral versus convent or convent versus Tottenham High. They will do it right here. They will do talent show right here. They will do comedy right here. All these people got to do is 15 minutes a day draw. Correct? Yes. At 2 p.m. and at what? 8:30. The rest of the freaking 24 hours is for LBS. These things, the draw machine, they call it, and the ball will not be up here. Go to your freaking stadium. You will see Orange advertising there. You will see Lotto advertising there. I wish they would bring a better advertising board than this to advertise their freaking thing, and they will pay. Orange want advertise, they will pay. Lone Star, they will pay. I got a contract with Lone Star. Y'all who can be doing phone sex, I got a contract with Lone Star. Y'all use your data for that, right? You do phone sex with Orange. When you're on Messenger and showing your naked body. I also have contract with them.
There's a full sex.
All right? I do things that are legal within this republic.
I'm
not a gambler. On Tuesday.
I'm gonna rear him very much.
A casino.
Grand what did?
I mean, he's from Bobby.
I never, even in Liberia,
They're forcing my man.
my records are clear. I'm challenging any Liberian who has been to any of the casino in the republic to tell anybody that they have seen me in the casino before. Never. But who took me to a casino? Park Casino. The same Stanton Witherspoon that running his brother.
Oh boy.
He took me there. And who did he take me there with? I was riding with Dr. Peabody. He took me there with Peabody, with George Lobo, Tomalin George. He took us there.
Let's pay you.
I will explain the rest of the story. He's a renowned, addicted gambler.
That's not
The
fair.
second time and the last time I ever entered a casino, the same Stanton that running his butt, he took me there. I will explain exactly how I got angry. And I will tell the Liberian people what happened. Careful of that. Okay? I never. And I only went there because I drove with him. I had no choice. So I wouldn't stay outside and freeze.
Just another
I'm a
driver.
man with character. I do a good job. Here is the place. Where are the slot machines? Where, I don't know the names, but where are the machines? You think they run away with it? Because of stupidness? That they would take that machine and run away with it? Run away to go where? They're illegal. You don't want them operating in the Republic, don't make them legal.
Right.
If the finance minister can sign, and the justice minister can sign, and the National Lottery Authority can sign, and they are legal, what's wrong with me? What's the difference between them, between the life, how you call that thing? Draw. Yeah. Or doing it somewhere I go cover it. What's the difference? You're too idiotic. You're too stupid to know. The difference is I'm not spending a dime with TV crew, with car, with other resources. No. It's right here. I get paid. Besides, I benefit. I benefit from all the things that I contributed as that side of the deal. My children get to do their quizzing here. Talent show is here. Comedy is here. Show the stage. National debate is here. Big presentations are here. The place is freaking cold. There are drinks in the back. At the best, don't make me talk, man. I'm ready for y'all. Like Tuesday, y'all get ready for me. You see this thing there? What I was doing the last doorway? The door open? Yeah. No, not this one. The place you're facing behind there. People get a key. We're waiting for the air condition. To tell you that when these things on here are moved from the live drawing, this place becomes mine. It's 15 minutes every day at 2 p.m. 15 minutes again at 8:30. That's all they got in here to do the drawing. There's the ball right there. And the reason for that is transparency. The National Lottery Authority is here. How you call all the people again? LRA? LRA, and who else is here? Somebody else. And themselves or whoever. I don't care. I'm not a gambler. What's wrong with y'all? Spreading my name. I will answer y'all on Tuesday. They want to get it warm up.
Damn.
And that's why Snow said, I stand to be corrected. He will be corrected. This is LBS. There are laws that created this institution. There are laws that say I can do and I cannot do. And this is one of the things the law say I can do. I will present that law. Not only that law, I will present 5. Just sit down here. Y'all got opposition people in the place here trying to destabilize everything at LBS. Some of them, there are 2 of them who don't know anything about this project. They also don't know anything about that building outside there. They have not helped with nothing here in 2 years. One of them is a high school dropout. And I'm bringing that to the fore. And I'm writing the president on it. He's a high school dropout. He was infused into this system by his friends. I was surprised them. He will bring a high school paper and his university degree.
I think we should stop it now, right?
Y'all put the air on somewhere there.
Yes.
Start anything necessary.
Yeah, boss man, what's up? What's up now?
Impossible.
They want to rent it to them as a storage for them to bring a machine and finish with it. Now renting that extra income. We gotta bring money, extra income. I hear from Mosset, Zapata, I'm looking for stupid people to come. Why they can't play until this Sunday? No can play now. So now you can play. Tomorrow morning while we're working, you can play.
So Teray. Teray. You don't want to poke. I'm telling you, Lynn. That's what I was saying. They got him out of hibernation in a split second. He said, "Oops, winter's not over, but I gotta go. Somebody just poked me." But yeah.
Well, I totally agree with Lane. I mean, you can't poke someone that is, that is more of a bully than you are, and can talk it better than you can, and will go to places that you dare not to go to, because he was built for this. Fagon, I talk about. Fagon is like the combination of intellectual, upper, and streets.
He got street cred.
You know what I'm saying? But God like Fagon, you don't want to go with him because he can be great up on the level, and he can also be, man with suit and tie at the same level. So
he's a guy with street credibility.
I would never get over the. I mean, where I gave on Fagon, I said this guy just leave him alone. When Fagon went off on Kev Hassan.
That was hilarious.
God. That John was dirty, man.
That was hilarious.
Oh man, it was hilarious. And the area that even made it so interesting was when he started speaking Creole.
Trying to tell. I think F5 must have gone to Sierra Leone when he was younger.
That John was crazy. He said, Kev, you can put more on me. He said, you frisky Sierra Leone, Bobo. He said, you can put more on me. He said, your mind, you can't give your hand to me. He said, Fagon, please. I will be crossing road. You I say, Kev, low right, low left before you cross the road.
That was hilarious. I mean, I was feeling bad that he was doing that, but then I said,
hilarious, man. That brother, he can't with Fagon, man. Fagon will drag you, man. He would drag you. And he's not talking, boy. I mean,
when he's talking about Tuesday, I don't know if you haven't said enough yet.
My thing
is, I don't think some of these things you just let it. Well, you didn't show that there is no casino. Yeah, you can do that. But the extra things, then all the extra talking. Look, to me, this is how I see things, right? When I'm friends with someone, or I was, and something will not just, hitting it up anymore, I don't make it my business or come out and tell some of the things that, like secrets and stuff that we had. Now, if it's something that you're talking about that situation, you're trying to like represent the facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
I almost sounded Ivan was there right now. But anyway, if you're trying to misrepresent the facts in that situation, then maybe I might clear the air for you. But other than that, to just, for you to have saying something, not just get on and just this one, and you myself, and you know, I won't do that. I won't go that far. Because people can always reconcile, right? But it just certain limits when you go to people, y'all won't look at each other the same way anymore. There'll be no trust. And these things are all politics. I think it shouldn't go there far. Like what they used to do when they were cool and stuff like that. I think those should be out of the question. You should just talk about the situation that's on hand. Presenting that, I don't have any casino. Yeah, that's all good. I like that part of it. But all the personal thing. Oh, we used to go to Delaware. Oh, we used to do that. It just creeps my skin when I'm hearing stuff like that. I don't think they should have to go that far, both of them. I don't know. That's just
Well,
my
if we can stand the heat,
no.
stay there
That's not like
allocation.
it's not about not standing heat, Toure. But what does that make you though, Toure? If you were to do that to somebody, anybody else coming near closer to you, right? A new friend, they may not trust you. So you might not be doing it to that person, you're doing it to yourself because the person, people look at you like, okay, so this guy is not trustworthy. Is it? I can't tell him certain thing about myself because what happened if we break apart? Is this what he's going to be doing to me, or is it what she's going to do? You know, those are all the things you have to look at too when you're doing stuff like that.
That's why in life, don't do anything dirty with anybody that you think, you know what I mean? You want to do dirty, go do on your personal term. I mean, I don't encourage anybody to do dirty, but if you're gonna do dirty, I mean, go ahead, man. I've had a lot of relationship with different people. One thing that I don't do is to well, I don't do anything dirty anyway. So you don't have to worry about hearing my knee in any kind of situation of stuff. But I'm just saying, man, you can't trust people. I have a lot of associates, but I don't have friends.
Me
You
too.
know, I really do. I enjoy me time. Like a lot of people say, I know Ture, I know Ture, I know Ture, but nobody will tell you say, I and Ture had this.
So it
You
looks
know what
like
I'm saying?
a popular dude in the community. How come he
You
doesn't?
know, exactly. So I just hit the community, do what I gotta do, and then escape and stuff like that. So I'm always available. I'm not the kind of guy who you will see, oh, you know, if you see the person, you see Ture. If you see Ture, you see the person. I don't get down like that. So I mean, so that's a lot of acquaintance, a lot of associates, but definitely like how he was talking about how Stanton talking to Casino with George Lobo, and I don't know the last time that I was in a situation where I had to be with a bunch of guys. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like moving around like that.
I think those were the good old days with
That
them.
would probably be my siblings, like my brothers. You know what I mean? Like talking
Mm.
about like real family brothers. But to just have a bunch of guys from just together going to casino and stuff, I never, you know what I mean? Like I just maybe I did not grow up like that. So that
But I think
way,
those were the campaign days.
those are the campaign days, and those are the days that they all needed Stanton. You
Mm.
know, those are the days that they all needed Stanton space to do what they had to do. I mean, when in life, there are a lot of compromises and a lot of sacrifices you have to do. And a lot of time it might have to do with self-incriminating, um, self-sabotage, self-compromise that you have to do to get to where you want to go. Um, like the relationship between Stanton and Fagon can only be they discuss in a very strange way because say everything you want to say about Fagon, but Fagon was the guy who actually gave that platform oxygen
He did. He played his
when
part.
the full Hebrew brother left.
There were three.
I'm for the three.
The real Hebrew brothers were three, but these guys were four.
You know what I mean? Fagon actually, yes, Fagon, because you have to understand that Stanton was going through
Yeah.
they were going through a litigation, stuff. And Fagon
That's why I
has
feel some type of way when I see both of them going at it. I thought they were going.
Fagon had that stand. But you see, Fagon is a guy who he's a loyalist. He gains something, he goes there with all his heart. You know what I mean? And that's the same way you can see with CDC. When Fagon went with CDC, he went with all his heart. And people like that, they are now it would take Omer Bagai with his wisdom and age to to accommodate Fagon for all of his antics. You know what I mean? Fagon is a guy that people looked at to be system
Manipulator.
huh?
I said system manipulator, political.
No, system disruptor. You know what I mean? He's a system, he's anti-system. Remember when he was the CDC, he did not like that click thing. He did not like the fact that you Joey, you came, he said you came on a popular mandate, right?
I think he wanted the right thing done. Yeah.
Well, he wanted the right thing done, but you have to understand that broad political system, or at least the system that system there is so entrenched into everybody being linked to everybody. So even though Edwin Snow did not support we at the time, but when we came to power, you see the semblances of all of the status quo, all coming around we are. And Fagon resisted that. Remember when that stuff happened with Fagon at the bar?
Yeah.
Remember that instance where someone took a picture and he did not like it? And apparently that was one of Edwin Snow picking. And Edwin Snow called that he should let the picking go. He refused. He said, "Who the hell Edwin Snow think he is?" And then Fagon slept. If Fagon slept, Fagon spent the night in South Beach.
Well, but then who the hell Edwin Snow thinks he is? He slept.
You have to understand these guys.
Oh, I don't think I was watching them.
Yeah, you probably not following at the time. Fagon went like, bro, he was all hype and shit. Like, he's like, yeah, this man covered me. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, going all around the place, like, talking with his chest and shit. Like, yeah, you think that stupid thing you're doing here gonna happen here? You take my picture. I told you to take my picture. Delete my picture. You know, all that stuff. Someone said, but if I'm gonna let a man go, then the man called Snow. And Snow, Snow said, well, man, let the man go. I was in no. Snow came there. Snow literally came to the bar. The moment Snow saw Fagon, man, the man went off. He said, "You know how stupid thing you're doing chancellor time, you think you're doing?"
Oh my God.
Fagon. Fagon, you have to understand. CDC have not even accepted you in their circle yet, bro. And you are in America running some propaganda stuff. These guys, they are different. So you keep on the ground, you don't know the territory. You've been in America a long time. These guys, they are buddies. Edwin Snow being a system, he's like a mold.
Well, he thought that with all
but he thought he can get government support.
Yeah, with all the garbage speaking like, oh, purple, we're coming to do the right thing. Oh, Edwin was bad, and we're the one. We're the good guys. We're gonna do this. He thought that was the men, the rough men that was gonna go all right, that they were carrying. He didn't know that they had right after the election wins, they just
the man thought
360-degree turn.
The man thought he could disrespect Edwin Snow and go free, but he failed to realize that Edwin Snow is a mold. Edwin Snow is like like a plant. He's a system plant. He understands all of everything. The man who once do you know how powerful you have to be that you are able to make a Supreme Court judge your girlfriend?
Oh my God. Can we?
I mean, look, man.
That was his wife. That wasn't his girlfriend.
For his wife. I mean, let me tell you. Do you know what kind of level?
But she wasn't a Supreme Court judge though at the time. Huh? No, she wasn't. She was.
Well, it don't matter.
It had to be.
It don't matter. Whether that was his ex, but at the end of the day, the man rule. You know what I mean? I don't want to go. Obviously, it's a platform, and I want to be appropriate. But
it's something about that I don't get though.
If
I'm not gonna say, let me be nice. Let me just sit and watch.
No, but I'm just saying that. So it tells you the kind of influence that Omele Edris know has. And for you to not know that, then it will take you spending one night in South Beach to realize the beast you're messing with. And when Fagon came out, Fagon was never the same again. Because Fagon he was never the same again, man.
Why he got homo?
What happened was you can't when Fagon came out, he felt violated. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right? I mean, like literally.
I thought we were boys.
You know,
you're not boys.
Nah, man. Like you have to understand, Joey and Edwin Snow have been going a long time, man. So that kind of friendship, you can't mess with that. Like, you know, so Fagon or not in South Beach to realize that these guys are buddies, man.
You have to run and find out, huh?
You know, and when Fagon came on now, it was not easy. But it got into a treated Fagon. Fagon say you will not imagine the carry men and give me. Fagon say the carry men and give me were responsible for causing global warming in that part of Africa. You know, I left Fagon. They make a make joke. They make a make joke out of himself. You know what I mean?
Well, people come out and say, "Hey, I'm already." You know,
they say every player passed my opinion. Say the smoke that used to be behind that car. That go on. No.
That was just me, and they were there trying to share. Come on,
mean,
that was just awful.
Man, it was disgustingly mean. And I judged Patel. You know that Fagon was saying on Facebook, yeah, he considered himself to be the exterminator of the
CDC.
No, of the what you call it, the hey God, the political wase. There you go. The political cartel.
Oh.
So he referred to the system, the old system in Liberia as political cartel. So he was the one. Huh?
The deep state.
I remember the deep state, the neocons. I mean, he was the one who was.
He read the deep state. But no, I don't get a guy that Snow either. Like, I take one look. I'm not gonna go that way. So I don't. Yeah, let me just let it go because it's. My mommy said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't just say anything at all. But Fagon is I think he's very what should I call him? The word that I'm looking for. Let me put it in a simple term. He's very the simple term second come to me. What's the word I'm looking for to it? Like I guess but I know he's passionate about his job. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Very.
He you know, people always say that, you just want to go there, you just want to see, you just want to do that. And I think these people have a lot of points to prove, right? I think Fagon is one of those people who have a lot of points to prove to the Liberian people or to his naysayers, to his opponents, or the whole CDC gang that want to see him drown in the river. He has a point to prove to them that if given a chance, he would have done something better in CDC. Like everything he says, that the cartel hijacked the revolution or the party, whatever. Remember that? Like he's trying to prove that when you give him a free space, right? Like President Walker has done, right? He's working. He's taking care of his business. He's not just there. Yeah, he have his mouth. He talk. Everybody got a butt. That's Fagon butt. He talks a lot. You can't take that from him. That's who he is. Certain people, you just have to live with him. But he's doing his job. He's doing everything it takes. When he took over that place, you and I saw that place. They were looking at it. They were in Batara. I'm sorry, but they were brushing all over. There was like every other ministry, right?
The audacity of you to mention Batala is
the public works. Who you going to Batala? You can see put a bush on the road, right?
What? Batala is absolutely. Do you know Batala was an old Congo settlement?
Batala. Okay.
Do you know that? No. You know that. So,
no, I did not. So why are you telling me this? I don't know that.
I'm just telling you, it was one of the places that the your so-called why if it's light up like that?
Your so-called, I knew you were doing it. Why? I said, why are you asking?
Yeah, but why? But you can't wait. Let me lay for it.
Okay, go ahead, land.
I mean, it's 2025. We have to claim every ounce of our roots.
Well, that root has burned.
So. Yeah, we're not denying people that we have connection with. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that.
I don't know. I'm not denying my roots.
Right, exactly. So there's a huge Congo settlement in Batala. So it was one of the places that they found to be very, very conducive. And history have it that
you mean Charles stood up for us to be conducive?
They were playing. No, I'm not even talking about Charles. You're talking about Charles. It was just in the 90s when he decided to go settle in Batala and turn that place into his infamous base called Batala.
That's the only name I remember.
Batala base, but I'm talking about when the settlers came. You know what I mean? Yeah. The settlers. They were called free slaves. I call them settlers. They came to settle our land. Then they decided to enslave us in our own land.
Amen.
Unbelievable. Transfer the same condition that they were being subjected to for hundreds of years.
Always
onto the same people. Like it's so fucked up. Amy, it is midnight. All right.
I still have to be
midnight. I mean,
but anyways, yeah. So we so Fargon is doing a great job, and I think he was doing business. I think taking care of his health. He was probably not feeling well, like some people were saying, and he was, taking a break from all the talking and stuff. But when I saw him coming out here swinging, I'm like, good grief, what happened? Like, what was said to make this man to be? They're talking about Tuesday. I think he said enough. He should just let it go, and he's doing a good job. He already shown it, and I know what he's talking about too, Ray. From what he's saying, because they sit here, they do that all the time, right? That they like certain time of the week they do the lottery draw. They sit, they rolling it and something in it. So and it's on regular TV and stuff, and watch it. So I think if that's the system he's trying to something that's freaking awesome. I think he should and because it's like so they still broadcasting something. What best place to put it? And you see all the benefits that he getting from that, right? Just for that 2 days and I don't know 2 hours or whatever he said. After
50
that,
minutes.
the whole place can be rented out. He can do a lot of things. So they are generating funds in LBS. So take care of that his employees and other stuff there, and they're doing a lot. And with people coming, paying, and doing other stuff. So that's the money generating. But I heard it was Snow on that gossip talking about he the one heard that it was casino and blah blah blah. And what I heard that when somebody sent me the video, it said that guess who the casino for was Jojo Borga, and that's what I heard Stenson saying, that it was Jojo and his brother Stenson Borga. I'm like, okay, so how that name got into that, right? They're not even something part of LBS. How did they get into that? Just so the propaganda to them make it sweet, or I don't get it. After the $10 million project, according to the so-called $10 million project, now that something like, but anyways, but and so I think my thing is he's done. He already said a lot. He already now showed that nothing like that happening. He should let it go. So that's it. Something that well closing. And Seems like you're paying attention to something else over there.
No, actually, yeah. So basically, I'm gonna close with this, Amy. There's this our sister in Minnesota called Sata Colley.
Oh, what's her name? Left early. You wanted to talk about her.
And at first, we all, because sometimes you don't know people mental state in this country, and I always tell people, even I included today, there's certain mental issue that we all go through, but maybe some people just know how to suppress their eyes, or maybe be very rational and just realistic about their own. And sometimes some people can become very overwhelming. And while we did not govern us to seek that this girl get the help and support that she rightfully deserved, we allowed it to play out on social media. Everybody started taking, shit, and people started creating content around her suffering.
Exactly. That's what.
And now it led to her, getting divorced and having a severe restraining order placed on her. And now I believe it was today, because I saw a video on Chichipole.
Hey, what's that?
That is a blog on Instagram. Is a librarian something. I think the girl that after Colley, her ex-husband put restraining order on her, and somebody or friend might have taken her in.
Where?
In Minnesota, there, I believe, and because of her unstable mental state, that friend called police on her.
The one that took her
Allegedly, yeah. They said that friend called police on her. So I'm watching this clip that the police actually came to the house there. And it's snowballing from there. It's a very sad situation, man. It really is. Very unfortunate. Beautiful girl.
So what did she do? Did it say?
I don't know, man. I think the girl, I don't know. Probably I should not say I think, but anybody with that kind of mental situation, sometimes becomes, it becomes overwhelming. And when you bring someone in a place where you thought you're coming to help the person out, and and sometimes you accept it, you become overwhelmed. And the only person that can get somebody out of that is it's law enforcement. I think that's what it is. But it is sad, man. It's a very sad thing. I knew that I had a problem when video surface of her beating her husband, claiming that the guy trying to poison her. But the sad part about it is, Colley in the kitchen, Colley standing, Colley not doing anything. Sada get bowl in her hand there. Sada eating the food. Colley, you want to kill me? You want to kill? Why you pouring the food here?
Was she eating it?
Eating the food. Then she smacking it, grab out of the garbage. Like, po. Why you pouring the food? Then she will put the food down and slap the man some more. Pick up the same food. Why you pouring the food here? You want to kill me, I look at it, I was like, no, there's something off on the girl. And the guy, I really believe he's a nice guy, but sometimes too, man, when things happen like that, because I was always concerned. I said, this girl is absolutely going through some mental problem. And the last thing you want is for this girl to wake up one night and just unlife this guy.
Yeah.
So, and it's sad, but the reason why I'm saying the community, we all feel her, because we have not organized ourselves. We have not governed our support across communities and really help her out. And I think that's what we need to do as Liberians. We're all in this America. You'll not believe it. If everybody can chip in $5, you know.
Well, would she be willing to get help?
Well, sometimes you need to convince the state.
You know the friends that she has, like you said, they have just been making her situation contents out of her situation, you know, to get paid on Facebook and stuff like that, and making fun out of it and taking her going to the courts and making and coming making contents and stuff like that. So they know she had whatever, and they're not helping her out, and they're doing that. It's wrong.
Very.
They know her. They should be able to take that initiative and reach out to everyone else. Everyone else is so I feel bad hearing that, but I hope and pray that she's okay. The friends will send her. But if she does have a problem that someone's trying to help her out and it's turned into something else, I mean, then who else will want to do that? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of a sticky situation.
Very, very sad situation. But yeah, that's what I had in me.
Yeah, what's his name? Alex wanted to talk about it, but he was blending it in with the whole bad labor practice thing.
It's a bad situation, I think. I think we'll even elevate the conversation tomorrow.
Yeah. I think her friends should try to help her instead of trying to make money out of her and just leave it like that. But yeah, so thank you, you guys. Thank you so much. Continue to share the show so we can share the show to the end, right? Keep sharing the show, so people can watch later. Yeah, we appreciate you for being here, for tuning in always, Lane. Fix Electronics. Who else? Oh, excuse me. Thank you so much. We will like to, wrap it up and call it a night now. But we will be here right, God's willing, tomorrow.
By the grace of God.
Yeah. We'll tell you what I'm going to say.
Gonna mess out. Come for a Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know what you gotta say on Tuesday, but I'll be looking for it. But
I'll follow it. By the grace of God.
We used to send out the
thank you so much.
All right, Amy.
Good night, y'all. We appreciate you, and we'll see y'all and talk to you guys within tomorrow. Have a great